Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim 22. Today we are going to begin by sort of finishing up with our cows. So if we look at our sort of stats here, we have kind of half fed them and have like 1/4 strawed them. So we're going to start with straw. So that one's pretty easy. We'll just throw in a couple bales and see how far we get. That'll also let us clean this up a little bit from last time, because we don't want a messy farm. Alright, that should mix in there pretty well. And then our tip side needs to be to the right. Okay, we have a lot of straw. Hopefully this empties. I might have gone a little overboard. Nope, they take a lot of straw. Okay. That sets us up pretty well then for food, because we can just fill it up then with our hay and silage and not worry too much about putting too much straw in there. So we'll just do one bale each and see where we are. No, I just did silage, right? I am really looking oh boy, that was strange. I am really looking forward to getting a larger stack of hay, since we're going to be using it for cows and sheep. Alright, let's check where we are. We actually have quite a bit of room left, so we'll just fill this up. I want that to start filling just so we can get rid of it, now that we know we kind of don't need it at all. I think we can put one of each bale in and be fine. I hope this isn't going to mess things up, but the numbers look good. And the ratios, I mean, basically you just need like a little bit of straw and then a bunch of the other two things, so hopefully I'm not oversimplifying it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, great. And did we... Oh man, okay. That was a little mistake. I should have waited till the... What is this? Mineral feed? Whatever it's called? I should have waited till that was all the way gone before I threw in the bales. Not because it affected our food, but just because I wanted that pallet to be gone. But oh well, it'll just be there until probably next winter. But for now, we can do this. We'll probably have a bit of food left over. Okay, looks like it's still mixing, so what I can do now, actually, this will be just fine. Is we'll just go The problem with this mineral feed is it fills up very slowly. You should see it disappearing if we look closely. Very slow. And we're done. So we won't buy that again. All right, we have extra food. It's gonna be kind of a weird place to park it, but I'm actually gonna park it in the cow barn, just so it's sort of out of the way. And then hopefully we won't forget about it in here. Actually, I'll put it like there so I kind of see it when I drive by. If we ever need to buy so for straw, if we ever want a separate machine, we can buy a cheap-ish straw putter outer. It's these things. Is this one? No, this is a mixer. Okay. So these two take straw bales, and then they're just used to spit out straw as bedding. So if we ever want to do that, I did have a commenter telling me that you can directly put hay into their sheep's feed, so we'll try that, and that would be good to do as well. But otherwise, full straw, full. The only thing that's not full is the wheat here, and I think we have a little bit left over from our flour. Speaking of which, we could go check our flour directly from the menu, actually. So let's do this first. Feed them. Okay. So production chains. We looks like we've already bought the bakery. I'm gonna turn off this. I like to turn things off that I'm not using. I don't think it affects anything as long as you don't have the stuff for cake. I don't think it'll actually take up like cycles, but it makes me feel better. So here though we have no wheat, or nothing is being made. We have 774 in here. So that's like almost a pallet. We can't actually get that until we finish it, and we don't have enough grain to finish it, but that's fine. It's not going to go away. But that does mean that we probably have a few pallets of flour sitting up there. So if we check it, grain mill. Oh wow, we have a lot. So these are each 1,000. So we have 7,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Wow. I was not expecting that much, to be honest. So we're gonna want this. Well, no, we need the pallet fork. So our question is, how much are eggs worth? Because what we would probably do is sell the eggs quick, and then take this up and go get those flours and take them to the bakery. Yeah, fast food restaurant is on the way, I think. Is that this one? Yeah. So let's just go ahead and sell these. Might as well. Oh, it's too heavy. Okay. Sometimes if they're not quite full, you can still pick them up. So yeah, this episode I think we're still going to stay in January because we got a big. This is going to be a large, not a large job, but a time-consuming job, just because of how far away the grain mill is. And yeah, we might as well unload these. I don't even know if we can get 7 pallets of flour on here, but I think we'll be fine. It'll sort of depend on my driving skill, which seems to be a bit off today, based on the last 17 seconds of time here. And then I think we can just do that. Oh, how's our water? Real quick, this won't take long. Oh, fine, okay. It feels like we haven't filled up water forever, but that's just because these days have really gotten long now that have had many things to do. Many regular sized tasks to do. Let's bring up our little mini map there so I don't get lost. And then it's a little farther than I thought. I kind of want to check the price of flour. Not that we're going to sell it. Okay, I'm really bad at finding prices of things. Oh, I just saw it. There. Okay. Check it here in a bit. Let's see how much money we make in the top right. Yeah, eggs are profitable. Really nice in this one. 23,000. So we could sell 7 pallets for a couple grand each. We'd get 14,000. But once we make them into bread, those will be $5,000 for a pallet. And then is it 2 to 1? Yeah, so 2 to 1. So we won't have 7, we'll have 3.5. Yeah, 3.5, so 15, 17.5 compared to 14. So we'll make about $3,500, $4,000 more. There's a little bit of cost per production, but it's pretty negligible. And that is why we will convert this to bread first. I'm going to stop and fill up. You can see in the bottom right, it's about halfway there. Might as well on our way. That's good. Now we could hire a worker to go drive to the grain mill while we do something else. But because it's January, we don't really have anything else to do, to be honest. Yeah. So we'll just do it ourselves. The long trek. I've only done it once, so I always forget the path. So take a right before the river and then just follow that up. Okay. I slightly regret not just putting the grain mill on our property, but one problem, not a problem, but kind of the one downside that the reason I didn't is that if you start to do that, you never really see much of the map. And so I do like, if the place is on the map, I like to just buy it on the map. Same with like dairy. I think the dairy is like in the far southwest. Might be off here. Cereal and dairy, yeah. So like except for the episode where I got the collectibles, I've never been down there because there's really no reason to except for those places. So I think it makes sense to just buy them there so you have to actually use the map. But then things like the tailor, which aren't on the map, then we'll build those close to the farm. Or close to the spinnery, I guess, depending on if we want to buy land. Okay, so we have 7 pallets and a fairly small trailer. So how is this going to go? It's also a good time to have a forklift instead of like what I have. If you have not seen them, here's all your like loading things, and the forklifts literally just lift it up and down like a forklift. So they're really compact and maneuverable, but I don't want to spend money on one, so that's why we'll just use this for probably everything. Now, for time's sake, we'll try the old 2-for-1, the old twofer. I make no promises here. It can get real hairy. You may lose one. Or we'll do this in half the time. Or double the time. Okay. Straighten it out. Yeah, it like just catches the edges, so you kind of got to make sure you're fairly straight in, and then just hope that physics don't go weird. Those last two we'll have to do singly, but we can stack these on top here. Luckily we don't have to be perfect because we have straps. Oh boy. We actually could put the straps down now. Oh no. Oh no. That's what the Germans call nicht gut. Among other things, maybe. Shoot. So, the problem with it being down like this is that it might not sell. Look at that. Professionally handled. Okay. Technical skill. Flawless. Okay, a couple more here. So what we could do is strap these down, and then they won't all move at all as we stack them, and then we just have to drive very carefully. So let's get this one in the center. Could we have done this neater? Yep. Could we have done this in almost one layer? Yep. Did we? Nope. Alright. Actually, this has to be down. So you could see how, why maybe at some point we might like just set this to automatic mode, kind of like we do our greenhouses. We won't yet because it's our only production chain, but if we get like 3 or 4 production chains, it might be worth taking the hit on yield. But for now, if this is it, it's fine. We also have nothing else to do, right? It's January. Okay, so here's the scary part, because now we have to actually drive it all the way back without toppling. I think because it's only 2 layers, it shouldn't be too bad. If we had a third, I'd be more worried about it, like, toppling. And then just watch our speed going downhill, which isn't too concerning on this map. It's not too, it's fairly flat. By design, right? It's supposed to be like a Midwest map, and it definitely is. Even this hill right here to the left is pretty hilly. Don't see a lot of inclines like that here in the Midwest, to be honest. Okay, it's going to be good timing because our day is actually almost naturally ending. Even at 6 speed, I don't think I've ever worked this late in Farming Sim 2. Oh, where am I? So basically we will drop these off at the bakery. and then sleep. And then our next episode will start with a brand new month of February, which will probably go really fast because we'll have nothing to do. I think I mean that this time. I've been saying that a lot and then things keep coming up, but I think January or February, I think we'll be done with everything. And then we just have to wait for crops to grow and grass to grow. That's the starter farm. If you do a career start on the easiest difficulty, I don't remember what it's called. That's where we began on our first Let's Play back in November. It's a really nice starting area. Cozy. There's our toy store. And finally, the bakery. So yeah, now that we bought it, instead of selling the flour, it'll actually just take it and store it and start producing bread. So you can see in the top right, we're not making money. And if we check, thank you game, our bakery, we have about 7,000 flour because already some of it's been made into bread. We've actually stored some eggs. I don't remember that, but that's cool. Okay, sweet. We can put milk there and start making cakes, but that's really involved. Strawberries as well. If we go to, where is it? If we start making strawberries at one of these, we can set it, instead of selling, we can sell it to distributing, and then strawberries will just end up there. But I think we're away from that because I think you need sugar for cake and we're not at all set up for that. So, wow, what a January. My goodness. Feels like we have been here for a while. We have got a lot done. Let's sleep now. And then next episode we'll start in February and see what we got to do. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you are enjoying the series. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, subscribe, comment below if you wish, and of course have yourselves a very nice day.